message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break.
But I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
Yeah, you only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break.
But I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to tonight's podcast, everyone. It looks like we're having a ladies' night. Yes, sir.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome to High Confessions 369. It's your girl Celeste, or better yet, say Lesty.
Yes, and it's me, Tokyo, the production director. So here to make everything smooth.
I'm New Nina Race, a content creator. You could check me out on Facebook.
Bird. Welcome, Bird. You on mute.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we'll just get straight into it, y'all. We are talking about relationships on social media. How do you guys feel about that? Like, what's you guys take on it?
I feel like I'm private, so I wouldn't post or do much about my relationship on any social media. Other than like your normal happy birthday or, things that everybody else posts, I wouldn't post like nothing intimate or any of our like quarrels or, disputes.
That's understandable. I'm not really a social media person. Plus, social media kind of like influence relationship in a certain way. So every time I'm in one, I kind of just stay away from it now.
How y'all feel?
Um, it just depends, I guess. But I definitely wouldn't put nothing like any like issues you have with your significant other online because it's just cause for confusion, unnecessary extraness.
Yeah, I understand that.
I think Bird, you still on mute.
That's crazy because you just came in and out, but I can't hear you guys on my end at all.
Are you serious? You still can't hear us? You might have to pop out and pop back in.
Yep. But while Bird figure that out, we are going to get into our next video that is going to be asking us a question. And the question, I never really thought of it the way that he's thinking about it. I just thought about it one way, but he made me thought about it another way. So let's get straight into it.
Okay.
What's up, baby? Yeah.
What up, your
What's-
side?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
Yeah, we just discussing modern digital and social boundaries between like relationships and things like that.
Okay.
Yep, you crashed the girls' night. How you feel?
I feel good
No
about
more
it.
ladies' night.
No more ladies' night. He crashed it.
I feel good
A
about
lot
it.
of people say they was gonna jump on the panel tonight, so I'm gonna see if they gonna jump on the panel. I'm pulling a card right now because they was talking a lot of stuff the other day. So let's see if they jump on the panel tonight.
Yep. But while we wait on that, we're gonna get right into this next video, which will be asking us a question, and we will get Yosha opinion about the whole topic.
I feel like this is the question we should really be asking ourselves. Is social media really ruining relationships, or is it just exposing the truth about them? Because people say that TikTok, Instagram, and DMs, things like that, destroy trust. But if your relationship was really solid, a DM shouldn't matter in the first place. So what's really the issue? Is it the apps, or is it the people using them? I'm not picking sides yet, but let me know what you think down in the comments.
Oh,
Hmm. Well,
Yep. How do y'all feel about that?
me personally, not personally, but me, I think that yeah, social media is exposing a lot of truths about people relationships because a lot of them are fake. You know what I'm saying? And it's
I don't.
like a lot of those relationships are fake. A lot of those relationships are built for content. A lot of those relationships, women are, posting their dudes like hitting them and stuff. So I think like it's like a cry out for help and stuff. It's like certain stuff you just shouldn't post. Like you have to talk to your partner about that. Like
Yeah.
that's
I
weird. But
I
yeah, it's
understand.
ruining relationships.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that. But what I take from the video was, is it social media that's ruining it, or is it the person who's on the social media? I honestly think it's the person who's on the social media, because there could be people on social media who's not liking inappropriate pictures of other females, or commenting on them, or DMing them, or interacting with other people. So I think it's the person who's on social media. It's not social media itself. It's just the people who are on it.
I mean, that's a
Right, because
given.
you
That's
giving
like
them permission.
exactly. That's like saying, is it the people? Is it the girls' fault who wear short skirts outside, or is it the? Well, they wouldn't do that if everybody wasn't paying them no attention.
Mhm.
Like
So
I
I'm
say the
saying, like if
best.
you're in a relationship with somebody, they can't say, "Well, it ain't my fault that I looked at her. It was out. I had to look at it." Like, no, you didn't. You didn't have to acknowledge.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you
really
know,
didn't have to acknowledge that unless you're in a relationship that does that.
I
Okay,
mean,
what's y'all opinion on it? Yay or nay?
I say it's a catch 22, and it just depends on the
It's
person, the
definitely the
relationship,
person who's using it.
and their perception.
Right.
it's like a gun. You know what I mean? It could be used to do some good. It could be used to do some bad. You know what I mean? It depends on how you use it. But at the end of the day, people make too many excuses. You know, and blame too many other stuff or shit that they can control.
Okay,
You
so here's a question. Should we know what kind of content your partner watch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or should we know what kind of content your partner posts? I say content because I'm a content creator, but your tea or whatever. Or like say, yeah, my girlfriend cheated on me when she was in Las Vegas and now it's all over Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
should you discuss with your partner what to post and what not to post, like y'all boundaries?
where's the trust? So if you're in a relationship with me, you should be able to trust that I'm gonna
Yeah, I think
post
some
content
stuff
that's
is
not gonna
obvious.
disrespect
You
that's
know,
gonna
nobody
disrespect
wants
you.
the world to know the bad qualities that they have and stuff. Especially, I mean, you only know because you get the pleasure of being around me every day. That's not something I would want a stranger to know.
yeah,
Right. What was you saying, Bird? You was saying something too?
I was saying that it becomes a trust thing because you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna want your partner to trust you that you're gonna do the right thing on social media and off social media. So it just becomes a oxymoron with all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Male point of view?
about the yeah, the thing comes into control. It seems like I don't care what what they watch. You know, it's not for me to monitor what you watch or anything like that. People have insecurity, like a lot of insecurity with certain shit. Like certain shit. You know, certain shit shouldn't fuck with their mind like that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, as long as you don't post no personal shit about me, I don't give a fuck what you person unless you ain't doing no sexualized shit.
Okay. So
You
you
Yeah.
want them to post respectable things about y'all relationship.
I mean,
How about they not post nothing about our relationship? Because then that open doors to people to throw in negative shit. And which color our relationship is our relationship. So why should it be broadcast?
And
yeah,
then
like,
not only that, you're gonna be having females and other men in your thing talking about I'm in a relationship with with that person too. What if that happened? I'm like,
and the thing is, it's like when you say post stuff about the relationship, I mean, I'm thinking like pictures or some shit like that. I ain't talking about like, oh, this is what happened in our relationship today and blah 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 blah. I ain't talking about shit like that. Like, I'm talking about like the regular pictures or some shit
okay,
like.
let's say you sleeping, right?
I
And she
don't like
take a picture of you sleeping. Would you want that posted?
I don't like people taking pictures of me sleeping. If you take a picture of me, don't post it unless you get permission.
That I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That is creepy. Like in my generation, we do take pictures of our partner sleeping, but we keep that for our own eyes only. We're not going to let someone see that vulnerability of our partner. We
Oh,
already
that
know that.
I gotta call bullshit. Y'all young kids is the worst ones doing that stuff. Y'all posting every type of picture there is that y'all make and putting everything on the internet with what y'all do daily, how y'all do it, and everything.
Well, you're talking about those YNs and those YHs. They
Look,
post everything. They on social media.
you said y'all generation, so I'm not
Yeah,
particularly
my
pointing
generation
fingers.
is the YNs and the YHs, but I'm not part of that category. I wouldn't consider myself a young hoe. So,
No, we're not calling you that. Not at all.
people out there calling themselves that nowadays.
yeah, young hoe, young nigga. That's what it stands for. YN, YH.
A lot of people think like everybody got a little hoe in them. We had this conversation on this podcast.
If you do, you're supposed to save that for your significant other behind closed doors. It's not supposed to be broadcast out to the next person or anybody else.
You know,
It depends.
I feel like in this society, people like to relate. So they like to put out blanket statements and pressure motherfuckers to attach themselves to the shit. Like, yeah.
They want to have the relationship they see on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. They want a celebrity relationship with a regular ass bitch. I mean,
All of
excuse
that,
my French.
all of
With
that
a regular
celebrity,
woman or
all that
man.
celebrity shit is fake. All that celebrity shit, appearances and blah 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 is fake shit. Niggas worry about the appearance of shit too much and not worrying about what the fuck it really is. Enough. Like that what motherfuckers be on. They be worrying about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Some niggas they be worrying about what other niggas doing, what they think. How do I
So
make this
what would
nigga
you
look
say?
pop out? I don't give a fuck about none of that. With
Okay,
niggas
I'm
no
your girl, right? Well, you married. I'm your
Pause.
wife, right? Like, wait, what you say? Look, and I come to you and I was like, man, I seen this video on Facebook and this guy just flushed his girl out with a whole bunch of balloons and roses and stuff like that. I need you to do that. When
What
you gonna do that? You feel like some of those videos and stuff, do you feel like your mate can push that image or push that idea on you to do for them? Or do you think that most people do it for themselves and then just post it?
people like that shit and people post shit like that because it makes them feel good about themselves. It don't matter about the person that's doing it for them or these motherfuckers. They don't. You know what I mean? Um, would I?
You have some
I
girls
wouldn't
now
care.
say,
I wouldn't care or feel no pressure about what another nigga is doing for his girl. Yeah, that what they do got no consequence to what we doing over here. Like I would not think
right? Because I
at all.
know it was this thing going around where some women was like, no, don't bring me flowers because you now messed up. You now did something. So do
No.
you think like it's because of that, or a man can just be romantic, or it can be both? I mean, two things can exist.
When did he say
Yeah,
that?
and I feel like again, people attach themselves to shit because it's cool. You know what I mean? Let the nigga bring you flowers if he bring you. It ain't always got to be some bad shit behind the shit. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Maybe the nigga just trying to do something out the box, and you know what I mean. Looked online and say how to impress your girl, flowers, blah 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 blah. That's the same. That's the shit they. That's you know what I mean. That's textbook.
Uh,
Yeah,
How to get everything you want in the bedroom: flowers, chocolates,
but
Yeah, it's
money.
textbook. Right?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. So let me just say my opinion on that topic.
You can't make
So
patterns all the time when it's different nigga. If it's the same nigga, okay. But if it's different niggas, you can't put that same pattern on. Don't put the pattern of another nigga on me. I'm not like that.
is you gonna let me say my
But
opinion?
we
Yeah,
inspiring
man.
you to be like that. We
I don't give a
inspire
fuck
you to
about
be
that nigga.
your greatest.
Because
We
that nigga probably,
inspiring you to be your greatest to spoil us.
Could y'all
yeah,
hear me?
that ain't the best thing for all of y'all though. Sometimes that ain't the spoiling ain't what
Wow.
y'all need. I'm just
Some of
being
us deserve to be spoiled. I can't
yeah. Some
speak
of
for,
y'all don't.
My
Some of
whole thing is I can buy myself roses. I can buy myself
Hello?
everything you can buy me. But I want somebody to be there emotionally to support me when I
Hello?
can't do it myself or the fucking world beats me down.
Okay, Tokyo, go ahead.
Nah, y'all just talked up. That's mad disrespectful. Y'all old people can't hear for
y'all
nothing. Y'all need to
Oh
take
my
the ears
word.
out y'all
We got
wax.
look,
Y'all
we
need to
got
do
First of
selective
something.
all, my
hearing.
mic is
We got
messing up and I
selective
can't really
hearing.
hear nothing, so it's going in and
Nah.
out, so I
Y'all
can't
need
hear
to
what
go to
people are
that
talking.
doctor, get that ear check, get a full checkup.
Oh my God. We
All
got
right?
selective hearing just like how y'all youngsters got selective hearing. We hear what we
Nah.
want to hear.
We hear everything. We just don't want to acknowledge stuff. We have
Okay, well then there you go, so don't acknowledge it.
But we
Ew,
waiting to hear what you have to say.
I'm good.
My mic
Oh,
is
y'all now.
tripping so I can hear y'all go in and out. Sometimes I can hear some of y'all talk and sometimes nobody's talking so I talk. So I don't know what's going on.
It's probably a delay or something.
Yep, let's get right into the next video.
It's not that a lot of relationships are failing, it's the fact that they're being compared. Compared to couples on social media, compared to someone else's highlight reel, compared to a fantasy life that doesn't exist. Then you start looking at your partner from the lens of somebody else's relationship. Why don't you plan dates like that? Why don't you post me like that? Why doesn't he make as much money as him? How come she doesn't look like her? Why don't we travel as much as they do? Then slowly, gratitude turns into dissatisfaction and you stop seeing the person in front of you. You start measuring them against people they were never even meant to compete with because social media isn't showing you the fights, the therapy, the debt, the loneliness behind the camera. It's showing you moments, not marriages. And the more you compare, the less you're going to appreciate what you actually have. Comparison will make a good partner feel like they're inadequate. It'll make a peaceful relationship feel like it's boring and have you feeling like your real life isn't enough. And the truth is, your relationship isn't failing, it's just being compared to an illusion. And an illusion will always win that competition. And the moment you start comparing your relationship is the instance that you stop protecting it.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I
me
agree
too.
with that. You know why I agree with that? Because I not done that shit. You feel me? That's why I agree with it.
It's facts, all based on facts.
Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about it, Tokyo?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, comparing stuff makes you not acknowledge what you really have in front of you. It makes you not appreciate what you have already. So, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But I want that shit. You feel me?
But
I
would you
want
want
that.
it?
And if you
Would
my
you?
man, and if you my man, you supposed to provide for me, right?
But
You
would you
want to
want
make me
that?
happy, right?
Would you want that if you never seen it,
Yep.
or you just think you want it? You know what I mean? Because this other motherfucker, they seem happy about it.
I think most women think they deserve they need that. I was trying to play devil's advocate,
What do
but
this
you know,
deserve? What do that mean? Because a
deserve.
man can never say what they deserve.
Why can't you?
We'll
Y'all
get
say
stripped.
what y'all deserve all the time.
Nah.
Y'all deserve control. Y'all deserve to be leaders. Y'all deserve to be providers. Y'all deserve to be protectors.
Nigga,
Y'all
who says they
deserve
deserve to be
to
a
y'all
provider?
deserve to have sex from your girlfriend whenever y'all want it. Y'all deserve to go to work every day to make that money. Y'all deserve to come home and give the money to me to pay them bills.
That's like a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Okay, can I play devil's advocate? So I feel that it goes 50-50. That what a man feels he deserves, he should get out of the relationship, and the woman should too. And it should be 50-50, and they should both give each other what they need, or it's not going to work. Rather,
So
it's
it should be 100.
basically 50-50, 100-100, however you go, it should be equally yoked.
Yeah, I agree. 50 for myself and 50 for him. 50 from, he give me 50 and then I get his other 50. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's talking like from being single. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody is in different situations and stuff like that. So, you know, I know it
Yeah.
would be different for the marriage, for the married couple.
Yeah. Because a lot of people feel that they deserve a lot of shit, but you know what I mean. It depends. What work you put in. You know what I mean. Like
Y-
it's just not
y-
for free. What
Right,
work
because even though you're married, you still got to date your wife, right?
y'all got to find time for each other. You know. y'all gotta find time for each other to keep building on whatever y'all doing. You know, that's why it's not. You can't really just focus on what everybody else is fucking doing. It's gonna fuck up what you got and where you going.
Right.
Worrying about what somebody else doing.
I mean, Vegas is dry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got any more good contenders out here, y'all.
I think the world just got this mind state where men and women they just ready to blame each other for everything. You know, nobody really want to come to the table and just be like, okay, we gotta look in the mirror and see what the fuck we doing wrong first too. You know, we can't. If you never learn from your own mistake, you'll never learn. There's some shit you gonna have a ceiling that you ain't gonna never pass.
Right. Like those hard truths.
Yeah, it's easy to blame somebody else, but that even is there's something else that come with that shit. No growth,
Okay.
no growth is gonna come with that shit.
Well, here's another question. Okay, when you and your partner, when you are with your partner, how much time together is spent on social media? And hold on, I messed up, you guys. I read my wrong question, but let's go with that one, and then we'll go to the next one. So when you are with your partner, how much time together is spent on social media? So let's say y'all both just got off work, right? Y'all winding down, right? The TV is on, and y'all sitting in the bed next to each other. Is both of y'all on y'all phone before y'all lay down and go to sleep? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much time? Or do you feel like it should be, it shouldn't be a time?
I feel like when motherfuckers be on Facebook and all that shit. It's just because they be bored. You know what I mean? I feel like that. Nobody really just be on there for hours doing anything important. You know what I mean? Like just looking at videos, liking shit, bullshitting. You know, that's not that important. I feel like when the time says okay, we need to talk or whatever the fuck, you know, everybody could just put it down. You know what I mean? Then people in our society a whole, you know, be on their fucking cell phones and screens too much. But yeah, I just want to put too much pressure on the shit. As long
Right. How do everybody else feel about that? Do you feel like, when you with your partner, y'all shouldn't be on y'all phones as much? Y'all should be spending that time together? Or you feel like it doesn't really damn matter as long as y'all together?
I feel that we shouldn't be on the phone because that quality time matters. Some people love quality time, and you being on that phone makes them feel like you don't really care about that time that you are with them. So it's gonna make them overthink about everything. Like, why are you on the phone when you're with me? What is there that I need to do to get you off the phone? So that's just me. I wouldn't want someone on the phone if you're spending quality time with me.
Yeah. And I know in some cases, some people have to answer their phone, you know what I'm saying, because of their job or, family emergencies and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about like your side was saying just BSing on the phone, passing time.
If you're gonna be on the phone BSing, passing time, and you with me, then obviously I don't mean that much. Cause it's okay to touch your phone. It's okay to look and scroll, but it's not okay to just be on there the whole time that we're supposed to be together or we're spending time together.
Right. So
Yeah.
you want to go into another video before I ask this next question? Because it's a juicy one.
Yeah, let me go into this next video so you can ask that question.
social media is the worst thing for any relationship. Anybody in a relationship to be on. It worked best if both partners didn't have a social media.
Sometimes I feel like social media just killed the whole longevity of anything. Now it already damn near feels old. Social media is in with the new, out with the old.
I think what social media is doing is killing everything. It's killing the relationship. It's killing loyalty. It's killing honesty. It's killing everything. Reason being is like, you could be with this girl right now. Yeah, she never posting you and all that, but she's really looking at it like, damn, I'm with this nigga. He not really making this money. I'm looking on IG. These niggas making this real money. I want one of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what they looking at. And then so you right here, just an average nigga, just working your regular job, which is great. You know what I mean? You got the love. You got everything for her. But she's looking at it like, damn, these bitches on a yacht every other weekend. This nigga Birdie could take me out to eat. You know, it's like she want to be loyal to you, but she can't because of what she's seen. Exactly. That's why she's not really posting you, because she's leaving her option open. That's why you got to respect the one you got that's down for you, bro. Woman that's down for you, got to respect that, dog.
What's going on, YouTube family? This is your boy Bless, host of the Growth Process Podcast. If you found value in this video and you liked it, be sure to subscribe, like, and share at the bottom left of the screen. Don't forget.
Interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like some bullshit. He put they took accountability from the people. Like, you put all the blame on fucking social media. If the motherfucker was gonna cheat and do that shit, if they didn't have social media, if they would have seen a nigga who got more than you, they would have did the shit then.
Right. And if you post your guy and he got a problem with you posting him, who else he messing with? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Who else you messing with to why you don't want me to post you?
It's killing everything. Now people got to take accountability. People letting the shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People killing the shit they damn self. You know, Facebook didn't make you cheat or do whatever the fuck you did. So that's how I see it.
Right. That was just in you. You wanted to do that. You thought it was greener on the other side.
That's like motherfuckers who said, if I would have never smoked weed, I would have never smoked crack. Nah.
And that's a damn lie, because I've been smoking weed all my life and I ain't never smoked crack. You feel me? So like,
it's all called choices. So it's a choice whether you're gonna do it or you don't do it. So like you said, it's all on them, because they was gonna do it even if social media wasn't around. Back in the day, social media wasn't around and they were still cheating and doing the same thing they doing now.
Niggas that didn't know as much. Right. Like, they just had families in different towns and shit like that.
Right. That's why Papa was a Rolling Stone. And the women back then, they didn't say nothing. You know why? Because them bills was getting paid.
People take the first opportunity to run from accountability when they can. Either it's this fault, it's that fault. No, it's your fault.
Right. Back in the day, they used to say, oh, you wonder why the milkman over there longer than...
That milkman came over here every day this week.
Every day. We ran out of milk like that? Yeah.
Niggas don't drink milk like that.
Right.
Them babies was.
Man, yeah. Especially right after you have your baby, you'll be fighting, the baby and the father, fighting for the titty milk. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for the titty milk. It's 2 titties, one for each one of y'all niggas. But breast milk is healthy. Look, breast milk is healthy for you. But moving on to the question. Should you set boundaries around what you post online regarding your partner or your partner ex connections on social media? So, is it cool for your partner to be cool with all their exes on social media? Still be in contact, updating about y'all relationship, the good and the bad?
If it wasn't social media and they choose to do it, they're going to do it regardless of the fact. So you cannot control that narrative. You just got to trust that the person you with is not going to disrespect your relationship like that.
Can't trust these niggas nowadays. Excuse my French.
I mean, it's both ways. You can't trust the females neither, because some of these females is making it hard for the good females, to where the men are putting all the women in the same bucket and the We are doing the same thing to the same men. So it's like it's all of us in the whole. It's not one over the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, no. I no. It's like you can't do that with me because one, I didn't have a problem with it at first. But until I actually got cheated on, that's when I actually have a problem with it. It's because I didn't take it on mind. Okay, they ended in a good way. Okay, it wasn't a toxic relationship. They ended up cool. They still cool. Okay, you're cool to have contact with her. But for you to go back and forth because I'm over here checking phones now because you checking my phone and you telling her lies, it's not even bad stuff. You just telling her lies so that you could sleep with her while I'm at work working 12 hours paying your bills. It's like it depends on who the person is. Some people would allow that because they probably doing the same thing, but me, no, no exes could be in the picture at all.
Even if you do or you don't, you ain't gotta know they in the picture. They ain't gotta be on social media. They ain't gotta be in their phone. If somebody wants to contact somebody and have that person present in their life, whether you agree with it or not, they're gonna do it. So they're gonna do it anyway. And if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. And there's nothing you can do to stop it or control the narrative. It just is what it
Well,
is.
well, then they're not for me then. If they can't be self-disciplined in doing that and not being disrespectful towards me and being sexual with someone in the past or someone else, then they're not for me and it really
Yep,
doesn't matter. That's just my preferences.
I agree. They ain't for you. That's why people say, like back in the day, the older women used to say, "Oh, you single till you married." A lot of men disagree with that. A lot of people disagree with that. You know, but technically, you are single until a man put a ring on it
I mean, the nigga
and
still
marry
can cheat.
you.
Nigga still can cheat after that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That
So
don't
it's
save you
like,
from the same shit. You can still
It's
have the same shit.
it still goes back to the respect. If that person respects that relationship, that marriage, that courtship, whatever you want to call it, they're not going to do that stuff. So nothing is going to ensure a ring or not a ring or a title is going to
right.
ensure that the person's actually going to cherish your relationship and treat you right.
And sometimes people just be posting shit about their relationship and stuff like Krishan and Blueface. You know what I'm saying? They created a whole damn show and everything else. Some people be trying to do it just to get their 5 minutes of fame.
You know, these
And
celebrities, these
sometimes that five
influencers,
minutes of fame turn into somebody being unalive because you are telling secrets online that wasn't supposed to be said online. You know what I'm saying? So people take that stuff serious because now the whole world is hearing it. The whole world is seeing it.
you know, people need to stop mirroring shit from celebrities. They the last shit people should be trying to copy shit on, especially when it comes to relationships. Most of their fucking relationships is probably fake, and that's for some publicity anyway. And that's why they show them doing all that ignorant shit, and they got people, wanting to imitate that shit. But
Right. And I feel like they do that to push assertive, to push something like agenda or like now in commercials you see everybody mixed up. All the couples are biracial. I'm not saying anything wrong with it or anything, but you're starting to see more and more commercials with biracial people and I'm starting to see less and less black women in these commercials. So,
yeah, that just means we need
Advertisement
to
is
have
going
our
to
own shit. Control our own shit.
right.
They shit, fuck they shit. Like,
Do our own commercials, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with, loving your race and, wanting to be with your own people and stuff like that. You can love a lot of people. You feel me? Shit, some people got 3 to 4 husbands and wives.
Yeah, but that's due to some traditions or culture.
I actually had a guy tell me I need 2 boyfriends. We're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so
want I don't want 2 boyfriends. I don't want a boyfriend. I want a man, a husband. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah,
I
I've been
I
waiting.
I feel like if a man says that to you, he's just there for one thing and you should go and find something else so you could get that other thing that you're looking for because I'm just here for one thing. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm. It's all about pleasing them, and you're not getting pleased in the end.
Yep. But let's get into this next video.
Yay!
I believe this is a good question and I also got a follow-up video of other people answering the questions. So, we get to,
Let's
see more
go.
opinions.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Let's get it up.
Yes, sir.
Is it cheating if your spouse like or comment on somebody else's selfies every single day?
Come to social media stuff, it's so ridiculous. You probably can't even see that person, touch that person. So you commenting ain't shit. What do you think, ladies? Do you think if your man was commenting and liking and saying something every day on the same person's post, do you think that's cheating?
Lady, she's asking for a lifeline. Like y'all just showing support, you know what I mean? Like as content creators, that's cool.
That's different.
Yeah, but if I go by chance and see you on the same nigga page, and this nigga probably got his 6-pack out, or this nigga just out there just wilding, and you study liking little shit on this page,
Yes.
nigga, I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, your social media deleted for a little bit. We gonna delete your social media for a little. You gotta be fucked up.
Time out on that.
Well, here's the thing. I do believe that's emotional cheating because let's say I was with a person, right?
Mhm.
And this person constantly was liking this one girl post every single day, leaving comments, oh, you're beautiful. You know, she getting more comments than I'm getting. She'll get a good morning before I get it. You know what I'm saying? And this person don't look nothing like me. Skin complexion different and all. And I'm just like, if that's what you like, then go for what you know, homie. You know, go get what you like. If that's what you like in, because it's completely different from what you got.
yeah, it's weird to like somebody post every day. You know what I mean?
You feel me? If that's really what you want and you feel like you can get that, then go and aspire, my guy. Fly high. You feel me? Go and touch
Now,
the sky. And I
now,
hope you got 100 racks, 6 figures or whatever, and you 6 feet tall because that's what they looking for.
well, hold on. It depends. Now, they wasn't really specific on who the person was. Now, if it's a celebrity, like if you're liking Rihanna picture every single day, now I don't care. Rihanna's not giving you no acknowledgement. But if it's a random girl, like she's on the same wavelength as a commoner,
Yeah, he
yeah,
said
I'm gonna
not
have a
like no
problem.
content creator or celebrity fan shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when I took it as like content creator, supporter, or whatever. That's like celebrity fan shit. This just a random person. It could be a OnlyFans model or an Instagram model, but
Now,
it's
Sometimes,
a
now,
regular person.
sometimes it
now,
be like, are you really surprised with whoever the fuck you dealing with if they do some shit like that? Like, cause some people know that you know what I mean? They be lying to themselves
yeah,
about people.
it depends because like now models, I don't care if they're models. That's their job is a model. But it depends because your partner algorithm does go onto your phone because it always go to your top most contacted people on your socials. Even on your friends list. On TikTok, you get the same stuff that your friends like because you guys are friends. So you will get to see what they are liking because I dated someone multiple times who liked only booty pictures, and for some reason I was getting booty pictures and I never looked at that before. And I'm like, yo. So I had to like check his phone and it was on his phone surprisingly, and I seen him liking it too. So it just really depends.
Yeah, but even if the nigga ain't doing shit, that shit's lame. That's some lame shit to do. Just to
Nah,
be,
these guys really be jumping in the DM shooting a shot. Females too be jumping in the DM shooting a shot.
that shit sounds lame and
You know
thirsty.
what I'm saying? Stop breaking hearts. If you ain't happy at home, then leave before you break somebody's heart. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You know what I'm saying? People got to start taking accountability for the role they play in your life on social media or whatever. And it's even worse on social media because that shit is in the clouds. It ain't going nowhere. It's backed up on servers. They can use it as they want. You feel me? Like, you don't own it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how
That's
it is.
forever.
That's how it all
You
these
know?
is. They got it to where all of our shit go on to some cloud. You know, you buy a subscription, you buy some shit. You know, you don't really own the shit. You own it as long as you paying them. So that's how everything is moving.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
yeah, that's completely true. But let's I'm gonna play this video. These people kind of gave their opinion, and we're gonna see if they kind of matched up with our opinions.
Let's go.
Pulled
It
it out.
depends on what.
I just
That's
feel
why I
like
said it depends on what
the
it is.
content.
It depends on what the picture is and who the person is. It really depends on who the person is.
So
and
what if
who
it's
the
just a
person.
nice picture and we like it?
What's nice about it?
I'm saying, like, what if
Why
it's
do
just
you follow her? You have no. You don't know her.
So yeah, FYP, you ain't gotta follow them. Like people could repost
What's
it
for
your
your
For page, like
I'm
videos.
That's you just don't be on social media to know.
I'm like, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if it was a boy with a throw with his son or whatever, just because you like it, that don't mean you like want them or anything.
I just wouldn't like it.
I mean, I feel
No,
like
I ain't gonna lie though. I see
content-
why it's like that when you're in a marriage. Because if Shia like a boy in the throat and his kids and his wife ain't showing, like, bro,
what you like it for. I agree.
I don't care. Like,
no,
kids,
if his wife in the picture,
Chad ain't allowed to like nobody pictures.
If his wife in the picture, I'm cool. I like the picture.
That's like that been stamped in our marriage.
No likes.
No, or
you not
follows.
either.
Like
I
stamped.
don't get on Instagram.
It ain't no reason to be and nobody likes.
bro, I only follow people that I grew up with that she already know. Then it's like, all right, bro, I like they picture, bro.
So low key, they kind of did have the same answer.
That one nigga had a different, stance though. When he said it don't matter, well, I could just like the picture.
Yeah.
But we got to stop being so naive to think that some people just got one account. You know what I'm saying? Most people have two phones. Oh, this is my work phone. Yeah, sure it is.
I'm gonna be honest. To make a bunch of ghost accounts that trick people is trash. You know what I mean?
And people do it.
Some people just do it to stalk, and that's understandable. But to mess around with other people,
None of
nah.
that shit ain't understandable either. The stalk. Nigga, you blocked me, so I'm gonna go over here on this fake page so I could look and see what the fuck you doing. Nah, go do something else with yourself.
Yeah, but you should be able to trust your partner or your mate. Oh, that's the same shit. I don't know why I keep saying mate.
It just
Love
sounds better
Island.
sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, like we can use Love Island for an example.
I don't know nothing about that show. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. But you can use it, but I'm not gonna, understand it.
I was gonna say something completely off topic, but yeah.
Okay, since you're about to go off topic, let me put us back on topic and play a video.
Yes.
Why is it that when a man or a woman brings up social media boundaries in a relationship, man, they're instantly labeled as insecure or jealous? But the second their partner does the same thing, suddenly it's all about respect. Social media has a lot of blurred lines between harmless, innocent interactions and straight up disrespect. Liking pictures, entertaining DMs, flirting in the comments. Those are choices. They're not accidents. And when your partner brings it up, they're not being insecure. They're seeing exactly what's happening. They're watching you give attention that should belong to them to somebody else. But here's the part that really gets me when the tables turn and they start doing the same thing. And all of a sudden, you don't like it now. Now it's a problem. Now it's disrespect. So was it really insecurity in the first place? Or was it just the other person or you enjoying the power of keeping your options open while expecting them to stay loyal? But let's be real. The only people calling it insecurity are the ones who don't want to be held accountable. So if that's you, you might want to ask yourself, why?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know,
Yeah, I don't
like
agree
you
with
got some men that say that they got a heavy set woman at home, but they'll get up every day and go to the gym and not take them with her, or not ask them to go with her because they,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
it's
don't agree
it's
with
like you
everything
got
you
to have
said.
that trust in your relationship fully. You know what I'm saying? And know like y'all are a reflection of each other. So if you post some bad shit about your mate, guess what? You bad for posting it too. You feel me? It's like it's just petty.
I feel like
But
about
if you're gonna have a healthy relationship, I'm sorry, if you're gonna have a healthy relationship and you want to broadcast your healthiness and stuff like that, I mean that's cool.
I think when people be broadcasting they good shit all the time, they be just trying to flaunt. What you covering up for? You covering something up. That's what I
Right. I be thinking that too.
like. Why you got to show somebody? Who the fuck you trying to show out for? You know, that would my mind be on to that.
Growing up, we used to just have holiday postcards and pictures and stuff. We take family pictures and stuff and we just send it out to the family or whatever. If you got a significant other, you taking your little holiday pictures or whatever, boom, that's when you see the significant other at the holiday functions or, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the shit
But times has changed. We do have to realize times have changed and things are moving a little bit more faster.
but the shit he was saying did seem insecure to me. You know what I mean? That shit did seem.
Yeah.
Some of the shit seemed reasonable. Some of the shit seemed insecure. Um, People wanted to control other people like a slave. Like that's the shit to get past me. Like what give you more authority to make this decision or that decision? You know what I mean? It's like I don't
The
know.
thing that be really getting to the thing that be really getting to me is like it's not even about the fact that they liking random girl pics, but they got the audacity to say how cute they is or how handsome they is and look what they got on and you know what I'm saying? Like some
But
people just don't know.
But if that's how they want to express themselves, let them fucking express themselves. If it's gonna really ruin the relationship, then they don't need to be in one. Then, that's where I'm
I'm
at.
like, well, shit, if that's what you like, that's what you like. And if I ain't got it, then we need to have a conversation. Because that means we're not on the same page. You off alignment. You know what I'm saying? You in fantasy land. You in Delulu land. You feel me? A lot of men out here want to have the girl, like, they want that baddie and stuff like that they see on TV and on the internet and stuff like that. But
Let them
they
have
ain't
it.
holding y'all down for real. Y'all need a real woman. It's time for y'all to boss up. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all a real woman. and a real man. I'll
I
be
would
single
say,
until I get one.
I'll
Put
say
it like that.
let motherfuckers who want that shit get the shit. You know what I mean? Let them, if they think that's what they want, let them get the shit.
Yeah. And
Period.
everybody be like, oh, what's a real man? Whatever man you want, whatever man you think you deserve. Shit. Like it differs from for everybody. Everybody wants something different. Everybody want to be loved different. Everybody experience love differently. Everybody want to express themselves differently. You got to know who you with. What that person said? Who you with? Who you with?
Yeah.
Yeah. We also with the insecurity thingy on bringing up something to your partner. I was in a situation where I was terrified to bring stuff up to my partner, even if it hurt me. I just decided to just hold it back. But there's some women who want to get out of relationships but can't, and you know, and then there's ones that like where they're at and like to present that they are suffering online and stuff like that, which is terrible to see because it's like you could have really just left. It's easy to block. It's easy to, run away somewhere, you know,
They
restraining
be
order.
posting it. I think they really be posting it to let their family and friends know that he or she is not who y'all think they are. Y'all think they're good people, but he over here or she over here beating on me and cheating on me every night. So I'm gonna post this video because y'all think I'm lying. Y'all don't
But
believe me.
it depends on how the video looks. Now, if it's video that's showing evidence of you're not like doing nothing, but they're just lashing out on you, like they legit bringing a girl in the house when you're just sitting there, it's like that's understandable. But if it's a video of you lashing out and you calling them names and you hurting them back,
Yeah, like
it's
don't
like
provoke it.
yeah, just get evident proof, or if anything, don't even post it. Just give it to the cops, give them that proof to where they could arrest him, or you have a reason to get restraining orders on him.
Yeah, some people don't care about no police arresting them for anything like that.
Some,
The
I mean,
jails, look, the jails are overloaded. They're overpacked.
here's the thing: a lot of people might not want to go to cops, but they have to get used to it. Yeah, some cops are not good, but some cops actually do care. And the jail is only high populated because of the wrongdoings that they recently have been doing in certain states. But I feel like if you're in a situation to where you're scared and you have to get recorded evidence for anything, any type of reason, like just to have it on your
Oh
phone just
yeah,
in case
most
something did
definitely.
happen, yeah, most definitely go
You
to the
always got to
cops.
protect yourself.
Mm-hmm. But
You know, everything can be evidence or every. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But I do have this video of a woman who actually went through the same thing. So we're gonna see her opinion and her story on the matter.
Social media ruins relationships. I've been in relationships where I've told the person, like, I didn't feel comfortable with you liking pictures. They'll be like, well, why? It's just a picture. It's like, yeah, but the whole boobs are out, or like it's a woman bent over. And now it's like, you're a boyfriend and 1,000 other people liked this picture.
So
Yeah,
what
I'm
does
not
that
okay
mean
with
to you
that.
when you see that?
I said it made me feel uncomfortable. They were like, I don't see what the big deal is. I just knew from then, I was like, this isn't going to work. I'm like, if you're liking it publicly, what are you doing in the DMs? Are
I don't
you
think that correlates, Alexis.
really?
I don't think
But the types of pictures. You can look at it all day.
Okay.
I do not care. But when you press that like,
So you're cool with him thinking that I like what this looks like, but you just
that's
don't want him
okay.
putting it out there in the
Yes,
public. Like
exactly.
That's a
Is
good
that
take.
changing your mind a little bit about that or no?
Okay, say I have a girlfriend. But let's reverse it. Let's say she see a guy shirtless. If she was like liking his stuff, I'd feel a little bit some type of way. I wouldn't like lash out, but I'd be like, yeah,
Why
like, do
would
you
you-
want him? Like,
Yeah,
what's...
do you want him?
Yeah, do you want
Exactly.
Did you ever ask him like if that's what he wanted?
I saw a lot of the people that he was liking and they did not look like me. And I was like, is that your type? He was like, no, you're my type. And I was like, I don't see how, because I don't look anything like them. I'm not that skin color. I'm not that size. So is that your fetish? Is that like, what is that? And then it makes you insecure. It makes a secure person insecure, you know?
Right. She talking about exactly what I was just
Oh,
discussing earlier.
that's his bullshit. That shit sounds like insecurity to me. You know.
But my whole thing is this: if you're in a relationship with a man that you're supposed to trust, he's supposed to protect that. He's not supposed to make you feel insecure. You said, I don't care
He
if
ain't
I'm
making you
standing
feel
next to
insecure.
Beyonce, he better be picking me, like they
Yeah.
said. You
He ain't
feel
making you
me?
feel insecure. You making yourself feel insecure by feeling some type of way about some shit.
But she asked him questions. You know what I'm saying?
He
She was
answered
asking him
honestly.
questions. She
He
gave
answered.
she gave him her concerns.
He answered honestly, and she didn't believe him based off of what she thought.
He didn't respect her thoughts, her feelings, or anything. So he disrespected her by continuing to move forward.
Or
If he
dismissed
was
her.
really,
He
if
ain't
he was
disrespect her. That ain't
really
what happened. She had the
respecting his
conversation with him.
relationship,
They had the conversation, and then she left. You know, after the
But
shit, ain't
yeah,
like
she
she talked
did
to him
leave
about
because
it,
she
then he
figured
did
it
the
wasn't
same
going to
shit.
work.
Yeah, so she got a pattern of making assumptions.
But
She
my thing
assumed all you. She
is,
assumed he's talking to you. So how you're not his type? He's talking to you. All these
A
other
lot
people,
of people
you
are
know,
with people that's not their type.
this motherfucker look like Beyonce picture. That don't mean nothing. But that don't mean Beyonce his type. Maybe he liked the dress she had on or some shit, or the way the picture was.
But we're not talking about celebrities and stuff. We talking about random, you know.
now, now here's the thing. With me, it's like,
Influencers. They probably talking about influencers because they were talking about Bento. Who do take pictures like that if they ain't like an influencer and
well, a thirst trap. Anyone could post a thirst trap, but in my opinion, it's like if it was me, if I like someone, not like if I'm with someone and I like what on social media what someone else is wearing, I would probably, if I had the money to, I'll buy that so I could see it on the person that I'm with. Honestly, that's just who I am. But when it comes to my thing is when she asks if it was a fetish, I want to know the answer to that because if it's a fetish for you to like that type of thing, but you're with me because I'm your actual type, that means one day you will cheat on me so you could fulfill that fetish.
that don't mean that.
I feel like that though.
Shit.
That do not mean that. That see
They're gonna go after it. They're gonna go
It's a
after it.
that's
fetish.
what
It's a
women do. They make
fetish.
assumptions. Like that's an assumption.
Some men got a
Okay,
toe fetish, and if your feet
so
ugly, they will not talk to you.
hold on. So
Do something better with your feet then.
Yosa, why do we tell white men that they have a black woman fetish then if they just like black women?
They don't like black
Ooh.
women. It's just a fucking fetish. That don't mean they like it. That's just like some people can have a fetish about. This could be some weird ass shit. That don't mean they want to do the shit every day. That's just some shit ideal. They don't even know if they like it.
Then why
Some
have it
people.
as a fetish? If you can't
Look, I don't
if
know.
you
I don't
can't
make
get
the
that
rules. I
fetish
don't
from the woman, if you can't get that fulfilled by the woman you with,
look. Think about it. How many niggas seen a alien with a big booty and some titties that they had on AI? They was like, oh fuck. Like there's
oh
niggas who do
shit,
shit
that's
like
Megan Thee
that.
Stallion. They see that everywhere.
They niggas do that. If they gonna go out there actively and look for an alien to fuck, no.
But they're gonna look
Women
like
making shit out of nothing, out of something out of nothing. That's what that is.
Yo side. You got men marrying dang androids, robots, sex
They,
well,
dolls.
what the hell is y'all women doing wrong then?
but look,
Nothing.
let me say this. Let
It's
They
me say
not
look
our
at
this.
fault y'all can't
they want a
fulfill
robot.
a real live
Look,
woman.
They're
look
like, I
it.
don't want to hear that shit no more. Give me a robot.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Guys be looking at these girls like well, you also say like alien looking like, but then they go after a girl who has BBLs, um, triple D's in a ways that no one could imagine. It's like
Right. That ain't no alien.
they altering themselves to look like that. The women are altering themselves today to look like what the guys are looking at on social media.
And have y'all
Right.
been seeing about the after effects of all of these surgeries and shit?
Yeah. They tearing their
Like,
body up. And the
Just to
men are
be
talking mess about
accepted.
them, talking about they smell and stuff, but you didn't say it was smell when you was up in there trying to put your glass on top of that
real
big old BBL.
real men like real women better. You know what I mean? All them other niggas that be going after BBL, they be just some fake ass niggas. They like clout and all of that shit.
But that's the thing. That's what I wouldn't say what most. That's like 50% of the world. Fake people. Like they don't go for the actual real thing. They will say they
And
want an
usually
all
that's what they
girl.
end up cheating on people with.
They'll say they want a
Because it's
girl who
easy.
is.
Right? You know, it's easy in there. That's probably why.
They'll say they want a girl who is natural, but wouldn't want a girl who's legit full natural and do all herb stuff and don't use deodorant. They want a girl who
Yeah.
is
People,
like
hey, look, we pick and
No,
choose. We
they
cherry
want a
pick.
girl. They want to talk that shit talking about they want a natural girl, but they on Instagram liking everybody with lace fronts, full faced in makeup,
But
BBLs.
look,
mm-hmm.
see, and this the thing that we keep coming across with the men and women debates. The men talk about the women as if it's just one motherfucker, and the women talk about the men like it's the same person. It's a bunch of different people in the spectrum of men, and there's a bunch
Yeah,
of different women in the spectrum of women. It's like
yeah.
it's easy to fall into the trap that they give us to say men is this and women is that. Um,
I mean,
some
that's
men
all they
don't do that.
broadcasting.
Because and men could also say that women be looking for the bullshit ass niggas. You know, they don't be picking the niggas that's real about the shit, and then they shit on the niggas, all niggas, based off of what these niggas doing. You knew that was a better choice, but you were looking for some fake generic shit. Niggas can say the same shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
All
I
this
People
agree.
don't
social
understand
media.
that boring is peace. Boring is happiness. Boring is,
I'm gonna be honest. Boring ain't as boring as you think. All of this shit, these
right.
niggas be clubbing, all this shit, these that shit look boring to me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest.
Been there and done that. I feel like if you boring, you need to figure something out within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to hear a bunch of ignorant ass niggas doing a bunch of ignorant ass shit. You know, where I'm at right now. That what niggas be on. People
Yeah.
Right.
want
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
people want
Yeah.
attention. I don't give a fuck about giving these people attention. I don't care about what they think about it.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you brought that up because I actually have a video that says that women kind of stay in a predicament like that for their own personal reasons. So I'm gonna play that, and I also got another video to play. But I want to see y'all opinion on that video.
Let's go. It's
Yeah.
always women
And
fault.
so that's why I be saying, like, that's why I said humans in general. We have to hold everybody accountable. Niggas be fuck niggas, but also sometimes I think women stay in bullshit ass situations with bullshit ass niggas that they be knowing is bullshit ass niggas because they either want to keep up a facade, they're happy with the lifestyle that they get in or whatever the case may be. But this man Ben showed you he's a terrible person. You decided to stay and now you upset with the outcome.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then on that same note, people want you to feel sorry for them about that. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree on that too. Women, we cannot change these men. Men, you cannot change these women. They have to want to change themselves.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring this up. Scotty, I love you, but I'm gonna bring this up. It's like from Scotty from Baddies. It's like she wanted to change Lemmy while she was pregnant with his baby during the whole thing, knowing what type of person he is, knowing how she got him, and now that she had the baby, they are no longer together, and she's free from him. Legit got the baby, got money and all that. But it's like you knew what you were signing up for. You stuck through that through those years to get that outcome, to just get money out of it and a child.
Right, because now she ain't gotta work on baddies. She getting a check. She ain't gotta work. She got a baby.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Cha-ching. Child support gonna clock in. Yeah, I'm gonna get full custody because he's a production manager or he's the owner of Zeus Network, and them girls be fighting and he's always traveling and blah blah blah. They always partying and all that stuff. But you knew what you was getting into, Scotty.
Mhm.
You played the game. You played it. You played the game. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. I hope he get to see his daughter. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any more kids coming up with no fathers.
Mhm.
So, it's better to have one than not to have one, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Whether it's biological or not. You know what I'm saying? Big
Yeah,
up to all the men that's stepping up to the plate. You feel me?
'cause there gonna be some
They
shit
don't get
that
enough big ups. You feel me?
Jeez.
there don't be I forget what I was about to say.
They don't get talked about enough. People talk down on them a lot. Like, why you gonna raise somebody else's kids and stuff like that? Well, I love this woman. I love her child, and I'm gonna be in their life. So yeah, I'm gonna step in that role. I'm a leader, and that's what a man's supposed to do.
That's
You
because
know what I'm saying? But other men, they be like, oh, well, I didn't lay down and have that baby with you. He got a daddy. They need to be taking care of their responsibilities and woo, 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 woo. That's a man I can't be with.
people like
Period.
people like to look at different situations under the same scope, you know, and they dehumanize
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers in the process. So
Mhm.
that's what that.
Right. And it's a lot of fathers like picking up the roles now, taking care of their kids, because a lot of women out here trying to be baddies, trying to get on their grind.
They need
You
to
feel
fucking
me?
stop that shit. They need to stop that shit. That's just not a good look.
And I'm talking about they in their late 40s and shit trying to be a baddie.
Some of them are going to auditions pregnant. It's like it's not that serious, bro. It's really not that serious for you to put you and your baby in harm's way. You're fighting 24/7. People are jumping 24/7. You might get pushed and fall and kill your baby or unalive your baby. Like, come on now.
For a check that you might not even get. Face
Exactly.
be all bashed in and you might not get casted.
You
You
might not
feel
even get
me?
nothing. Like a lot of people don't get nothing from auditions. I went to auditions, didn't get nothing. I just stood there for about almost 12 hours.
Mm,
Didn't get nothing out of it.
mm.
Just was fighting.
So it's like it's like y'all put yourself in this predicament at this
We
point.
got to
Some
make better
women,
choices. I
yeah,
know
some
as
women,
women, we got to make better choices.
yeah. I mean, if you don't have a kid, it's understandable you're going on baddies. Every baddie's the hot top thing right now. So
Yeah,
everyone wants to be a baddie. But if you're having a kid, if you have a kid and you going to audition for baddies when you have a 2 month year old, you legit just push that out.
yeah. But
Come
think
on
about
now.
it like this too. Think about it. How many kids is affected by that shit? Like how many kids are just gonna start acting like that shit? Because let's keep it honest. A lot of motherfuckers act the same, and they call it being cool, but a lot of motherfuckers just act the same. They just try to act the same and follow the same social cues and shit.
I said
Mm-hmm.
the key word act. It's all an act because they'll tell you, oh, I'm not like that in my real life, but you act so well at it, I can't tell. You
And
feel me?
and
Their
also
their real life blend in with the fake shit.
yeah,
That's
and
why they
all
call y'all reality TV people, you know?
yeah, and also they by them doing that, you guys are also putting child harm in danger because like if you already had your baby and you made it on the show, like you see on the show, they talking about children's, they talking about family members, they making fun of
They don't
dead
care.
people. Like they really don't
They don't
care
care. And
and
all that is on social media.
And
Kids
then
and family should be off limits.
and
Period.
also they have outsiders attacking their kids at school. Your kids are starting to get in fights. Roly, like come on now.
You know what? I'm about done with Rolly fat ass. You know what I'm saying? She always want to pick on Summer. Summer
But
now bopped your ass. She need
but
to sit down. Rolly is done.
but let's not get off topic. That's gonna be a next topic. That's gonna be the next topic. I promise y'all. But we're gonna get back on topic. We're gonna play this video of a woman who is also talking about this topic as well, that women do this to ourselves.
Oftentimes there's a deep-seated guilt that people possess. And instead of punishing yourself directly, unless it escalates to the point where you're actively punishing yourself, then you go out and you seek a punisher.
Jesus.
So a lot of times we connect to people because we are seeking a punisher. So you stay in these compromising predicaments because you get the opportunity to say that I'm not doing this to me. They're doing this to me. But I stay close enough to them so that they can get it done because for some reason I feel some level of inner-seated guilt that I feel I need to be punished.
Ooh.
How y'all feel about that? Do y'all guys think that people feel inner guilt and actually date people to make them feel
Hold
that?
on.
Anywho, do you guys feel like that's true? To have that inner guilt to date someone to make you feel that way, so you could get that guilty feeling of like is it like I deserve this?
I know people do it. I don't know why they do it. I ain't thinking about why they do it, but I do know people do that shit. Self-sabotage themselves in a way.
Yeah, abandonment issues, mommy issues, daddy issues. It can be a list of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people self-sabotage themselves because they feel like they don't deserve it because, they don't really have a good example of what real love looks like. People grew up in co-parenting homes. Like you have to go to the dad house on the weekends. Sometimes you didn't even have a father to go to. You know what I mean? So a lot of girls are missing their father loves. A lot of men are missing the education and growth that their fathers install into them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of communication you got to do with your partner. You know what I mean? You got to really get to know them, their triggers, their trauma, like get to know their childhood, their upbringing, all that stuff so you can know an effective way to love them, that they can be able to receive it. And sometimes people just need to take their ass to therapy. Let's just be honest. Mental health is everything. Sometimes you just need to go to therapy and unpack some stuff. It ain't even got nothing to do with you and your partner. It's all about yourself. Go ahead and unpack that stuff so that way when whatever you're dealing with your partner is something fresh, it's something new that you're dealing with within your relationship, and it ain't got nothing to do with what you contributed to because you've been going to therapy and you've been working on yourself and fixing everything that you need to fix. Are working on fixing everything. It's just like AA, it's just like an addiction. You got to work at it every day.
Yeah, I mean, the question was, do you think people feel like they date to feel like because they feel like they deserve a bad treatment?
So basically they staying with someone that treats them bad and they don't leave because they feel like they deserve it.
Yeah, do you think, like, why do you think people do that, or do you think like that's like a healthier like healthy to do in some sort of way?
What you mean healthy to do is not healthy. I mean, I just feel like people need to unpack what's really bothering them. They need to work on themselves.
I mean,
It's
sometimes.
something there. Like, why would you date to be unhappy? If you know you're not going to be happy, why stay? Because you don't feel like you deserve to be happy? Then if you don't deserve to be happy, be single.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Some people will get in a relationship and not know if it's going to get bad or not. But they probably did something bad in their past relationship. But now in this relationship, they think everything is going to be all good and gravy. But now something's getting bad done to them. And they feel like it's just karma and it's going to pass by. But it keeps on happening. And they just think they deserve it. So they stay in it for the long run because they be like comparing it to their past relationship.
That's why they shouldn't compare to your past relationship. You got to go into these relationships fresh and healthy. You know, the guy you talked to yesterday is not going to be the same guy or have the same characteristics of of this guy you talked to today. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Some people change with it through time. Through time, yeah.
Yeah. I think
you
sometimes
know,
people always gotta have an element in their life that they could blame for their unhappiness.
exactly. Some people just don't want shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Some people
you
just
can have you can have something like right in front of you and they be too blind to see it and it's right in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, a lot of people just don't know how to take accountability. Um and they just want people to blame for what's going on within their life or within something that they're
Right.
doing. So it's just
Right.
all about them not being able to take accountability at the end of the day, responsibility of their life.
Right. It's all about what you can do for them. It's never about what I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we supposed to be in this together or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
yeah. So we're gonna go into the next video where, you know, some people you love, but you probably just don't love the situation, and that's okay.
You know, just know that you can love the person that you're with, but hate the relationship that you're in with them. I saw this earlier today and I wanted to put my own spin in on it because I think that's one of the hardest truths to accept because people assume that if you still love someone, then you should stay, right? But love and happiness are not always the same thing, right? You can love somebody deeply and still be tired of them. You can love somebody and still cry more than you smile. You can love somebody and still feel lonely in the relationship because sometimes the issue isn't that the love is gone, it's that the relationship isn't healthy anymore. The communication is broken, the trust is gone. Your needs keep getting ignored, and after a while you start grieving something that's still alive. You start missing the relationship you wish you had, not the one that you're actually in. I think a lot of people stay longer than they should because they keep saying, but I love them. And maybe you do. But love by itself isn't enough to make a healthy relationship work. You also need peace. You need effort. You need safety. You need to feel chosen because you shouldn't have to be unhappy just to prove that your love was real.
Yeah, it sounded like she was about to
Right. And that's
go
all a
into a
woman
rant.
be wanting is a man to choose her. Shit.
Sounded like she was about to go into a rant about. She didn't tell me how the motherfucker was not doing his job. She just came with some vague excuses on some blah blah blah. It sounds like she about to make an excuse to go fuck with another nigga.
Basically, she's saying like the relationship, the communication is broken. Something happened in the relationship to where the trust and respect is gone. The communication is lacking. You're unable to talk to your partner. You still have love for them, but the situation you're in is not conducive. You know what I'm saying? So meaning either y'all sit there and talk until y'all figure it out, or somebody have to leave the situation. But I guess with married couple, it's different because you go through a stage where things are somewhat stagnated a little bit. You go through a stage where you might not like your partner, but you love them, but it's not something that's big enough for you to leave them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people go through those different stages.
Motherfuckers in regular relationships go through that too. I hope they do before they fucking get married. You know, I hope you go through some shit to where you be having some questions about some shit before you get married. Or, you know what I mean? And then you figured the shit out and got it popping.
Well,
But
I don't think people worrying about getting married any longer because from the way it looks, people don't want to get married no more. I know a lot of men don't want to get married no more, but they want everything. They want all the glitter and the glam.
Man don't want to. No, there ain't no glitter and glam
No.
for man in marriage.
Women don't want to
it.
get married either. Women don't want to get married now either.
Women don't want to get married unless he got 6 figures. You know, most cases.
Not
now.
me. Shoot.
Most
Not
cases
me.
nowadays. But as far
Right.
as lady, what's up, John?
Here's the thing. So it's like men and female now do not want to get married. Men don't want to get in a relationship because right now they can't financially afford a relationship. And women don't want to get in a relationship because they don't want to deal with a man that they have to raise. They don't want to raise a man into a man. And plus
Women can't
they're
raise no
getting to
man
the
into a
point.
man.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to raise
No, I'm talking
but they don't
about
want to be a mother. They don't want to
that's
be a mother to a boy.
that's cocky for women to say that they be raising these men. No, the fuck they don't. They just
Hey,
go get their way and then they get mad about the shit.
nah, hey, we'll tell a man, we'll train a
I'm
man in our relationship, and then they'll break up with us to go and do that shit in another relationship.
No, I feel like women shouldn't say they be raising men to be men because most of us be out here trying to find men like our fathers.
Mm. Daddy issues.
No, a lot of times women don't. The men don't want to get married because why? What's the benefit? Half of the time they're going and this is just from the guy's perspective nowadays, not my
Because they
perspective.
getting it all for free now. Why marry her when
You know
I'm
what I mean?
getting it all
It's not
now?
even. It's not even that. That ain't what man is thinking about. This shit ain't beneficial. It's a risk, especially when it's somebody you can't trust. Most of these women out there right now is for the streets. All of them don't want to put no work in. They don't got no accountability. Nobody can tell them shit. And how the hell are you gonna tell a man how to be a man? You don't even know how to be a woman nowadays. These women, you know.
Bars.
So it's just like all them women that be they just they high maintenance for no fucking reason. They don't add nothing to you. They just take. And if sex is all you bring, I don't want you. If that's all you can bring to
But
the table, I don't want you.
okay,
Right.
so
I'm not. I'm the table. If you the fucking table, then you don't need me. Then, hey,
So here's the thing. The table situation is understandable because it's like now in this economics, females you cannot be at a table anymore. You have to put in something nowadays. Like economically,
The
you have to
man,
help financially.
the
But
man's supposed to build the table and the woman's supposed to put food on that bitch. The fuck?
but look, why would a man do that shit nowadays? They gonna have whoever in the motherfucking bedroom while he at work. You know, they just stay at home.
That's
Why?
why she needs to have something to do. She needs to be occupied with tasks like cleaning the house. That's why I don't understand why women be like, "Oh, it's not a I don't I be so tired. I can't cook, I can't clean, but I stay at home." I'm confused. You got all this time in the day. If your husband work 8 hours, 10-hour shifts, right? let's say you got some kids and they go to school from, let's say, 7 to 2. You feel me? There is no way you can't get up and have that house clean, have dinner prepared, have snacks for the kids for when they get out of school. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, what are y'all doing? Y'all sitting down watching TV, watching your shows half the day?
Feminism
It takes
tell
me
women.
less than 2.5 hours to clean my whole house.
Look, feminism tells them that you don't need to do that for that man. That's demoralizing to you. That what feminism tell you. You know, we got a whole bunch of bullshit ideologies in there. That's, you know, some parts you could take, you know, but they push all this other bullshit on you to where it just changed the whole dynamic of relationships.
Okay, we got a question, you guys. I feel like she was talking about both sides, not just one person was fucking up, it seems.
It wasn't a question, it was a statement.
Oh.
Who? He must be talking about the last video.
Yep.
Think that's a he.
Yeah, but this shit, it seemed like that lady was about to summarize it into some bullshit. Like, it's just a bunch of vague bullshit. A good excuse. If you want to leave, leave. You ain't got to make up a bunch of bullshit to leave. Just leave.
But you know what? Let's look at it from a different point. What am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have that discussion, because sometimes women feel like, oh, it's all on the man. No. What are we not doing that our man is in this kind of funk? He's not communicating with me. Something's on his mind. What did I do? Like, is it something I've done or something I didn't do? You know what I mean? Like, that's why you got to have those conversations. You feel me? I would have been like, baby, you good? Everything okay? Is it something I can do for you? Is it something I did? And if the answer is no, 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 then I'm going to leave that shit alone. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to be, hounding them to get any kind of explanation out. And if they feel like it's just too far gone, then yeah, y'all need to separate.
Mm-hmm.
So both people got to take responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes people ain't gonna be talking all the time. All this life and all this shit happening, you know what I mean? That don't mean shit. Sometimes it just be phases. Everything it ain't gonna be super duper happy every fucking day. You know, people got some fucking outlandish sense of reality. Some days it's just gonna be, you know what I mean? I gotta go to work. I'm tired. Da 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 da. It ain't gonna be too much. People want to be fucking put on a pedestal. Sometimes the fucking bills gotta be put on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Right. Sometimes priority gotta be trait. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you ain't doing shit, if you keep on nagging me about some shit that don't fucking matter, some fucking comments and I'm working all the time. You talking about a fucking like I did. Now, who gives a fuck? That don't mean shit. It's some petty shit. I like a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't make everything about yourself.
I think sometimes, me being a woman or whatever, we be doing shit just for attention. We be doing shit just to see what the hell y'all gonna say. Sometimes we be on our petty shit. You know what I'm saying? We call that shit picking. And it's not a good characteristic. You know what I mean? But sometimes women do it because they want to see how much you care.
That's called
why you not focusing? Why you not focusing on me?
That's an unpeaceful
Where's your
woman.
attention? Where's your attention at?
It's on these bills. It's on work, you know.
Well, let me know what I can help you with.
Bills, work.
You feel me? I don't know if you don't tell me. Look, I'm saying what men say to women. Closed mouth don't get fed. I don't know what's going on with you if you don't tell me. Oh,
And I think
women be wanting people to read their mind and stuff like that. Like y'all should just know, but they don't know, you guys. We got to
and
tell them.
I think sometimes in that space where communication is them, people be listening to people be listening to podcasts and motherfuckers online about some situation. And all of the situations don't
Oh,
even gotta
that
fully align with
manosphere,
your shit.
the manosphere.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that brings up more insecurity and shit like that. You know, but
Right.
yeah, people gotta be sure about themselves and on what they doing. You know, you can't let all this other shit distract you. And if you do let it distract you, then you ain't ready for whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You might fuck it up. You might fuck some shit up. You ain't gonna be ready for the right one all the time.
Yep. We got 2 more videos left to go. I'm gonna play this next video and let's get into it.
And I read something that said that people who put their relationships out for people to see are usually the most insecure and not as safe and solid relationships because they're looking for validation from everybody else to say this is a
That makes sense.
relationship
That make a
goal.
lot
This
of
is
sense.
oh my god, y'all look so cute. Whatever. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah. That make a lot of sense.
My shit's solid as hell. I'll never post my girl, and vice versa. And that's just like the balance that we found.
Fucking Lotto don't
Love. You have no
don't
idea.
never
Love
post
that
her
man.
nigga on social media.
I love that
There's
shit.
some people that may know who he is, but they
Love.
keeping that shit so close. She like, nah,
Keeping
fuck
it
that.
pure.
Y'all not
My
about to know who my
Yeah,
nigga is.
that's
Yep,
fact.
she say, my man,
My man, my
I love my
man.
man, but I'm not about to let y'all niggas know who he is because y'all gonna try to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So
It's not
I
a
guess
bad
it's not a bad thing to have it as a red flag because it does make people tempt your relationship, test it out. But at the same time, it depends on who follows you and who you allow see your stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing to not put your shit online. You ain't gotta put your shit online. You know, a lot of people feel
Right.
pressure to do so. You don't got to. And if you do
Right.
and the shit fuck up, then the shit would have fucked up anyway, you know. So it ain't the fucking online that fucked it up, you know. The motherfucker, if he was in somebody's DMs and motherfucker slipped up and did some shit, he was gonna do that shit anyway. So.
I'd agree. It's what they can get away with and what they can get caught, and how they get caught doing it. Yeah.
That's just like when they be like, a man gonna be a man, and like, you know, that means that nigga ain't got no control over himself. If he got to cheat and, you know, if he can't keep his dick in his pants, you know, that don't mean shit. That just means he can't got no self-discipline. You know, it don't make more of a man.
Exactly. That means men would lose every war when it comes to women.
You know, I know how to get this nigga. But a woman,
Exactly.
you know, they ain't got no discipline. So that's another excuse right there that people be throwing out and using it. It's just a man being a man. No, that's a nigga that's got no discipline.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Some people just don't have much discipline as they should when it comes to certain things.
And again, if you're gonna
And
do some shit like that, do it. Just don't lie about it.
yeah, be
Right.
transparent about it at least, or like try to make amends about it. Like try to make a common ground about it. Like, I feel like I need to do this, and you could do that as well. It's like just make it
Yeah.
open at that point. But we're gonna get into this last video. This last video is about it was a trending topic on would you have your girl in the woods with a bear or a man?
Mm-hmm.
And we was asking women that was the trend. They were asking women at first, and a lot of women were saying, I believe bear.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, and now they're asking men. And now we're about to see the contradictory of men.
I'd rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
Random bear.
Why is that?
Because the bear ain't gonna her.
Would you rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
Bear.
Why do you say that, bro?
You don't know what the man's gonna do, man.
Would you rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
Random bear. Like,
Random
man,
bear?
they do like unspeakable shit, bro. Like, you don't know what the they could do.
Would you rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
Nah, my bitch gonna have to die by that bear again.
By the bear? Why y'all say that?
Well, if my bitch die by a bear, then be on with some
I don't know. Bear's just gonna take her, bro.
Would you rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
I don't know. I think I'd take the man.
Why is that?
I don't know. Bear, you stand no chance. At least man, you can like refer back to humanity.
Would y'all rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
A random man.
Why you say that?
I mean, a bear, she's gonna die, bro. I can only pray that a man get her there safely, bro.
You could get back with the dude, I can't lie.
Yeah.
He gonna die. Would y'all rather your girl be stuck in the woods with a random bear or a random man?
Random bear.
Oh, the bear.
Why y'all pick bear?
The bear can do less things than a man.
But when a woman say it, hold on, Jeremy, be cool. When a woman say it, they get in their feelings, they get in their emotions. But if you ask the same question, but you tweak it just a little bit, it ain't just a woman in the woods with a man or a bear. It ain't that. It's your woman. Now look at the response. Huh? When it's your woman, the same mentality that you have that about that man possibly doing something with your woman, women having the same type of mentality when it comes to them in the rooms with that man. Jeremy, be cool.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, it is the same. Well, you know what? That's why men
I
take
hope I don't
women
gotta say the
cheating on
obvious
them a
shit.
lot harder.
I hope I don't gotta say the obvious shit.
You might have to say it.
It's not. Y'all really don't understand this shit.
Nah, I'm just for other people that might not understand. I understand you. Yeah, for sure.
You know, I was thinking about this shit. I was like, okay, would it be a man or a bear? The bear, there's things, you know how a bear gonna act. There's things that you could say, this bear is, you know, he got these type of traits. You could do this and that, you know what I mean? If you get caught by the bear, yeah, that bear gonna fuck you up. But if it's a black bear, if you make yourself look bigger than it, you know what I mean, it might run away. And or there's different little things, you know, innuendos with that shit. But now a man, you don't know if that motherfucker's a rapist or a serial killer or anything. That motherfucker, he gonna be he probably got fucking hunting and tracking skills and all of that.
He's the reason why you lost in the woods.
He's the reason why you lost in the woods. What good motherfucker just randomly in the woods, just in some random woods right there? Like, I'm just saying.
You know, they need to be worrying about what's it called? Stockholm syndrome. If she do make it out the woods with him, you really think she gonna go back to you?
You think
This man that brought her out the wilderness, back to reality.
If I assume that the man is not a killer, or you know, or an offender of, you know what I mean, if I assume that he's harmless as far as that, then I'll pick, you know, the man.
But let's really think of the situation, right? You're in the wilderness and you left in the wilderness with the man. At this point, y'all don't know. Y'all could be damn near Adam and Eve in the new age, and y'all got to procreate. You feel me? You don't know what the world is in. You know, you lost.
Hey, look,
You confused.
if you was lost for 2 days and you fucking, you ain't shit. If you was lost for a week and you fucking, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Unless you getting forced. Unless it's forced upon you. You know what I mean? You just casually having a fucking honeymoon with some stranger.
This woman, like, I gotta manipulate this man to build me a fire and shelter to keep me warm at night.
If she don't know how to do that herself, she is useless.
What if she don't know how to do it?
Then she's useless.
A lot of people would build some regular men don't know how to build fires off of nothing nowadays.
Then they useless. If you ain't watching no camping videos on how to, if you're not watching no nature video to do anything in the nature, bro, then you're useless when it comes to time. Like, if you don't know how to build a shelter out of sticks, woods, and leaves, my guy, you're done for. Zombie apocalypse, you're dead.
Man,
Like, for
everybody
real
now
though,
seen
first one.
Survivor, but look, a league of the Blue Key said as long as it's not a polar bear, she has a chance with any other bear.
Yeah, polar bears are vicious. They're gonna attack no
It's
matter
too
what.
cold. Polar bear, whatever, snow, nah. I'm gonna need that man to go ahead and build an igloo. I'm gonna need
Hey,
some
look,
kind of shelter.
hey, look, you
Look,
trapped in that forest with that man. You better make it easy for him.
nah, look, here's the thing. If the man can tell where you're at because he knows where a human is
Yeah,
at. He knows human markings. Now, if
fact.
you was to build a shelter and a bear walk next to it, the bear is not going to know that's a human shelter. That's a house. That's someone in there. But if a human walk past it, that's not normal. Someone built that. I'm gonna check it out. You're found. Period. So it's easier to go with the bear so you could build your shelter and do all that stuff. The only thing that you really need to worry about is the smell of food when you're cooking it with the fire. But if you don't know how to do nothing in the nature, honestly, bro, go with the human and hope for the best.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of men probably pick. Some men pick the bear because you know what I mean. They ain't want they girl fucking the dude or whatnot. But some of them picked it because they think that they'll have a better chance to survive if it's a fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? Whereas the women, they just don't trust men. They just basically say they'll rather be in a forest with a bear. They said the shit themselves. They'll rather be in the forest with a bear. We should take their word for it. That they don't trust men at all. Like you know what I mean? They don't trust the
Yeah.
average man that they don't know at all. So that tells you where the state is.
But the thing is the fact that when that video was happening, guys were getting mad at females because they didn't want to be in the woods with a man. They want to be in the woods with a wild animal. But when it comes to this point, it's like, nah, she
I mean,
gotta be with the bear.
let's really think about it. There was no women in that conference when they was talking about women's health. So I mean,
That's not even part of the conversation.
What article?
I would have had it if I knew it was gonna be brought up. But I guess they had a meeting about women's health and all men attended. They didn't have no women attended. That was recently of this week. Yeah, they had all men doing stuff for women's health, like I think we should do this for women's health. If they go to this and this and this, they should be paying this amount for that. They didn't have no women.
Yeah, it's funny.
exactly, and that's why I say that's why the women picked the bear.
You know, it's funny. A few years ago, you know, they were saying where women was as far as the world and blah 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 blah. And now we got to this point fast as a motherfucker. You know, we just ain't about to hit to where it's black codes about to be back in law. Y'all women ain't gonna have no rights either. You know, not just black women. All y'all ain't gonna have no rights either. It seems.
Right.
So it's funny.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. But that was the last of the videos. What is you guys' full opinion about the whole thing? Is it social media that's ruining relationships, or is it the person on the social media?
It's humans.
I
Humans gonna
believe
blame
that
everything.
it's the yeah, I believe everybody need to take accountability. I feel like it's the person. I feel like you need to take accountability for what you posted. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get mad on what people may say because of what you posted. If you didn't want no commentary back, you shouldn't have posted.
Or
So
you
take
could.
accountability, learn your lessons, and grow from it.
Yes, and also there's a new feature on social media on your Instagrams, TikTok, Facebook, where you could update your algorithm so you can actually put on what you actually want to see so you can stop seeing less of those pictures that's going to get you in trouble with your relationships. You could go and put on workout videos, and the only thing you'll see is workout videos, bro. Is simple. It's ways to move around that.
You shouldn't have to live
Right.
your
And
life.
everybody is different.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to live your life in a box. If you in a relationship where everything you look at is judged tremendously, that's too much fucking pressure. Yeah, that's too much pressure. I can see
Right.
certain
That's
people
like a
going too far.
control thing or
I can see if
something.
they're going too far. I can see cause people do be going too far and doing all this thirsty extra shit. But yeah, but outside of that, I feel like everything under the sun, whether it be problems, issue, whatever happened, it's human. It's human fault. It's human error. You know, you can make a
Yes.
machine. You still made that fucking machine that fucked some shit up. You made it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even if you want to break it down like that, humans, it's your fault. It's the human's nature, and it's the human's fault. They blame shit on everything else. They need to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I was wrong. I need to fix my shit up sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's gonna be somebody else. Sometimes it's gonna be you. Fix your shit. You know what I mean? You ain't never gonna grow if you keep on bullshitting and blaming somebody else. You know, I'm
Yeah.
tired of niggas just looking to
Right.
blame somebody for something. Look, if it's that important, you nigga don't fuck with it at all. You ain't gotta fuck with people. You ain't gotta fuck with shit. If you fucking with people and complaining about them, then what the fuck are you doing? That don't make no sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you
And
unhappy and you unable to make your situation better, then maybe you should just step away. Like
yeah.
me, I'm a private person, so you will never catch me posting, my significant other on the gram and stuff like that. I don't do that type of stuff.
Yeah. And also for the people who do like to see what their partner is looking at, it is okay if you have an interest in it. If he likes cars and you want to have an interest in cars as well, it's okay for you to see about cars. It's okay. But for you to check his phone and you have a daily check or a weekly check on the phone, that's unhealthy, my guy. If it's not to learn about him or her, stop it.
And some people just be giving their partner their phone and stuff just to show that trust. But I feel like if they never broke the trust, then why are you going through their phone?
It's past trauma.
It might be something they doing. You know what I mean? It might be guilt on their behalf.
True. Could be that.
Like I did some fucked up shit. Let me see. Now I feel like they might have did some shit too. Like that could be. It's a bunch of reasons that it could be. Or it could be
Okay,
fucking
do
logical.
y'all feel like y'all can be like, do y'all feel like it's healthy, or I don't know if I should say healthy, but do y'all think it's good or not good to be in a relationship but you still close with male people, like male friends and stuff that you probably had a relationship with before,
So
but now
is
y'all just friends?
so
Do you think
basically, is it okay for you to still be connected with your friends with benefits?
when you say it like that, it don't sound okay?
Exactly, because if you're
When
not in
you
a
say it like
relationship,
that,
if you're not in a relationship, but you're a friend and y'all messed around, that's a friends with benefits, and you still have contact with that person with a relationship. That means whenever your relationship is in shambles, you're gonna go with your friends with benefits. Period. You all the issues you having, your friends with benefits know all about it. I promise you that, bro.
So
I
you like that's
promise
their
you.
backup. So
Yes.
really, that means that you ain't all the way fucking in anyway.
Exactly.
right?
Like that friends with benefit is there as a backup and is there to legit be a support and ear to shit talk you. Like, oh, they over here doing this again. Oh man, that fucked me.
Yeah.
Like I could do that way, but like That's the
Yeah,
whole
that's
But you
hilarious.
know what? That's wild because I don't talk about my past relationships. Like when people ask me about like certain stuff, I feel like if I not healed from it, what's the point of bringing it up? It's like it's no point of bashing somebody you used to deal with because you chose him. You
She,
chose her. So why
she,
you talking shit about that person you used to lay next to?
I think she more so talking about you with somebody and then you talking to your ex about the person you with type shit.
or the person like you're friends with benefits. You're talking
That's what I'm talking about.
to yeah, I don't know, like
Yeah, that shit
We're
ain't that.
saying the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's not cool for that woman to talk about her man to her man with benefits
yeah.
negatively. You know what I'm saying? Like your man with benefits will give you the benefits, whether regardless if you having a good day or a bad day.
That nigga don't give a fuck. That
He
nigga,
just glad to
that
get
shit.
something stroked.
He
You
just,
feel me? Like
you know,
or some friends with benefits are really good friends. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of them are good friends and have a good connection, but they just don't want to break that connection. They don't think they could actually do a relationship with that person. That's the only thing.
Like
But
y'all should have been left. Y'all should have just stayed friends instead of being in a relationship, basically.
yeah, but then they want to test out the stuff, so they test it out, but still don't want to have a label on it. They just want to mess around. That's how it really happens. Like you like a friend, you test it out, and you guys just stay like that. Y'all don't put no labels on it, and then y'all drift apart.
that's the same shit.
Right.
That's the same shit as fucking
Yeah, it's
friendly
the same
benefit.
shit. It's like the best
Yeah,
friend waiting.
that's how it happens. That's how.
Yeah, it's like the best friend waiting for your girl to drop the ball. Your best friend, your best friend waiting for him to drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? So they can pick it up because they know everything you complain about, everything you need and want. So now they can pretend to be that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I do believe that males and females can be just friends.
I do believe that too.
You know, but it's not all of them. You know what I mean? Not all of them. Like,
Now, there's a sign. It's like if your
Yeah, I
friend
do
don't want to
feel
meet.
like a man and female can still be just friends, but they have to be, no liquor involved because liquor make you weaker sometimes. You
not
know what I'm
even that
saying?
though.
Like
But it's like this though
that's
too. It's
always
not
the
the same.
excuse. Oh, we got wasted and one
But
thing
then,
led to another.
but what did that say about our society? Because look, we as male and females have to be able to interact with each other outside of just fucking. You know what I mean? It got to be more than just that. You work with motherfuckers, you see motherfuckers. Everything can't be something. You feel me?
Right.
Everything can't be a thing. Like that's too fucking much. And if it
Right.
is, it's an issue. That means you got to go get tested or some shit. Like
Right. You got a lot of people out here that, you know, like you could tell them you're not gonna give up your body until you in a committed relationship or, a healthy relationship and stuff like that. And people get mad about it because they
don't
really don't want no relationship. But they
know?
don't want to leave you alone neither. They don't want to.
Yeah, because people have fantasies and fetishes
They
about
ain't
shit.
just behind me confused. Exactly.
They're just telling you what you want. They
That's
want.
why I say I stay single until it's the right one. You feel me? Like I'm patient. You feel me?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, that was a
And a
good
lot of people
podcast
not.
video.
Wow.
What, you still had something to say? That was a long pause.
Huh?
You were still saying something?
Nope.
Okay. So that was a nice podcast, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you guys follow us on all our social medias. We are going to be on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and TikTok. And hopefully some more stuff to come. You guys could check me out on, well, never mind. Y'all really can't check me out on Instagram no more. I'm taking a break from social media. But I'm going to be on here on Thursdays. And I'm going to probably do something on Wednesday for Bible studies. So stay tuned.
All right.
Exactly. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out the new Nina Rice on Facebook. You know, make sure y'all check out Yo Side Stuff. Miso, he couldn't be on tonight, but when he do tune in, make sure y'all check out his stuff. You know, DD, we waiting on you to come back to the panel. We miss you too, so we ain't forgot. Nation, make sure y'all check out Poster Fat. You know, check out everybody content that we dealing with, you know. Make sure you share.
Yep.
Until next time, y'all stay high.
Why is she so good to me? Where's the sound at, bro?
This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save. Look how they tried to do you.
You only pumped your brakes
because they was trying to move you.
There are higher stakes.
They just be trying to confuse you.
They tryna make you break,
but I refuse to.
We're bound with blessings and stressing my way in depression.
I've learned my lesson.
I've taken the word from his message.
This is my confessions. This is high confessions. This is high confessions. Look who you tried to save.